I'm Mike. I'm going to show you how to fix some RV stuff, because that's what I do. If you're an RV owner, you got to learn how to fix stuff. So today I have a problem with these air conditioner vents leaking onto the floor or onto the bed, whatever have you, and water will leak right through here, and you'll find drips coming out as the air is cooling. I'm going to show you how to fix that. This is a Jayco 2015 Jayco Precept 35 UN, and these are Coleman Mack AC units. Okay, so the way I'm climbing up onto the top of the RV now, gotta get to the AC unit. You can see here I've already taken off the cover. Oh, okay, a little careful. Slippery. So the cover looks like this. Now, depending on how new the unit is, you can have 4 screws on top or 2. And then on the bottom, this one happens to have the 2 screw design. I've already taken those 2 screws out. I've taken the top cowl off. Don't need to go through that part. I've also taken off the cover of the compressor coil here. It just has several screws around the sides and across the front. I've already taken that off at the same time in the video. Well, Coleman Mack is a brand new AC unit. It was just changed out. And this is the condenser coil. And this is what gets wet and it needs to drain. So the typical drainage is, you see here, drains off the roof and onto the ground. So it drains out here, and this coil sits inside of a plastic pan. That pan is what's overflowing into your vent and getting on your floor or in your bed. It's that plastic pan it's sitting in right there. So the easiest route, instead of taking this coil out, it's a little complicated. We don't want to do that because that coil has a Freon tube that attaches in here. And instead of having to take that out, I'm going to do the simple method here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Coleman Mack thinks this is a good idea. Now this is brand new, like I said. Can't see it from this view, but there's little holes, drain holes in this pan. I'll show you, see if I can see it better on this side of it. Can't really see it. There's a hole down there at the bottom as well, and that's supposed to drain onto your roof. You can see it here from the side view. Where's that bad boy? Right up underneath the pan. There it is right there. See how tiny that hole is? Now, that hole gets easily clogged with either dirt, debris, or clumps of residue and buildup from the water. And see how tiny that hole is? It gets clogged really easy. So that pan overflows into the ceiling. So what I'm going to do is, since I don't want to bring any electric tools up here, any power tools up here, I'm going to, last time what I did is I put a drill bit down in there, and I opened that up with a drill bit. That's not what I want to do this time, just because I don't want to take that compressor out and get access to those holes. It's really hard to get access to it. You see that, how it's covered up by a tube on this side and by the condenser coil on this side. It's hard to get to. So I'm going to take a saw. I'm going to actually use a Cutco knife here, and I'm going to cut that thing off, make the hole bigger. And this is where I'll stop the video. Where'd it go? There it is right there. I'm going to cut that off, essentially leaving a big hole that nothing can plug up. Okay, now I've essentially reached under here with my knife, go flush with the bottom feeder of the pan, and I've cut that off. See how small that hole is? Yeah, easy to clog. Now the hole is essentially this size. end. Can't see it anymore, but that's where it was. I cut it off flush with the bottom. Let's see if we can see the view inside here. Now if you look down in there, that hole's bigger, and that's basically, you can see my finger through there. Basically, that's impossible to plug. See my finger light through there? Impossible to plug that up. The side, same thing. Cut it off. You no longer see that tip underneath there. This one that didn't get quite as flush, but you can see here I've cut it off, and see what it looks like over here. So you can see my finger through there. There we go. Pretty impossible to clog that. Now, go ahead and put this all back on. Put that back on. Screw it back down. And put the cover back on, and we're done. Thank you for watching. Hope that helps.